Hash brown Oreo McFlurry sandwich, smash or pass? Doctor gonna be shaking your toes and they hands like... Oh God, I'm sorry. Dude, that is a good point. You might want to chill out on the on the sugar and the salt. You are double whammying the hell out of your body. All right, you know me. I'm always looking for the new. Okay, that's probably not entirely true, but I digress. I don't use that term properly because I say I digress, and then I just keep going with the point I was trying to make before. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shut yo pigment challenged ass up, you lice landlord! Oh my God! Oh! Wow, I'm sorry. That one's gonna take me a couple minutes to recover from. Florida man caught illegally feeding wild alligator resists arrest. He's a good boy, and he loves bagels. This is the very first Florida man story where I said to myself, free him. He was just feeding bagels to a good lad. Oh, God. Is that nutritionally beneficial to an alligator? Why should we care? I hope your wife gives birth to a centipede, and you have to spend the rest of your days slaving away to buy shoes for it. Wow, dude. Update. An 88-year-old Santa Ana priest with dementia has been found safe in Coachella after he went missing Monday. What? Good Lord. He went to Coachella, poor guy. Oh my God. I start vaping from your urethra. Please no. Why in God's name would you say that? I feel good. You can put a nick patch on me while I sleep, but I can't vape from your princess parts? This is a new sentence. Yeah, I'll say, I can't vape from your princess parts? My what? This book is called Eve. All right, let's see. What they usually show you, what's actually true. Female pelvic anatomy. It's a tight fit. They gave our ball sacks a facelift. Oh my God, I hate the beauty industry. Why did they do that? Why would they blow it out to be like a Baphomet shape? What the hell? I'm sorry, I've seen the comparisons that people make to be smartasses. I don't know why that's the first thing that popped into my fucking head. I always figured it didn't look exactly like that, okay? There's a part of me that feels like this is somewhat similar to when I learned that the heart isn't heart-shaped. Looks like your stupid little fist. God, how lame. Real life sucks. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend to throw away his late fiance's toenail? Oh no. Well, actually, maybe. He's so androgynous, like if a man and a woman had a baby. Well, that's pretty much what happened. You know damn well that was a joke. How did you fall for that one? Come on! Can you read? Because I can't. That was a serious question. I might need your help later. On the drive home from the beach, I saw a Cybertruck and felt sand in my panties. Turns out it wasn't sand. My p***y simply dried up into a fine powder. Upon the sight of this low-poly atrocity, it is the exact opposite of a chick magnet. I really hope that it's the exact opposite of one because it's a horrible and unsafe pile of shit, not just an ugly car. I'm a fan of ugly cars, not unsafe, overpriced pieces of garbage, though. Seeing my girl lost in a corn maze would give me the ick. My wife would never get befuddled by grain. I hate that term so much. The ick simply makes me so irrationally upset. It drives me frickin' crazy. How can it not drive you insane too? Let's be honest, okay? Male friendship is difficult. My buddy's ex stopped him from going to a Bigfoot festival with me because she was worried we were going as an excuse to fuck. Wait, come on. How close are you two? Do you guys act a little too gay too often around, do you, I mean, you know what I'm trying to get at, right? I'm just too much of a sissy to ask it, but like how gay are you two around her? Is there a reason? Look, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. Oh, whatever, you totally are. Beef in the cryptid community between Bigfoot cells and giant squid maxers. What the actual hell did you just say to me? Number of cameras, giant squid footage, Bigfoot footage. To be fair, that is so goddamn correct. You got me. You got my ass, okay? That's impressive. The giant squid might have been a little bit more sensationalized back before we had cameras, you know? I can totally see how it would sound fake. It's just like a narwhal. Do we really believe narwhals exist? I mean, of course we do. We've seen them, right? But of course, if some dude came off a pirate ship and was like, hey man, I just saw a f***ed up whale with a unicorn tusk sticking out of its head, of course, I'm gonna think he's lying. The colossal squid must have been considered 20 times the size it really was, though. Can you imagine being out on the ocean? No vitamin C, nothing but rum, dirty water, and a bunch of the smelliest fucking people you've ever had to deal with. 2 months in, you see a giant squid in the water. Of course, your brain's gonna actually think it's the size of Manhattan, but it's not. Now, Bigfoot, I got nothing for, okay? I grew up living around people that believed in Bigfoot. He's not freaking real, I promise. Or is he? Brad Summer is all fun and games until you die from doing laced coke in Bushwick and your parents have to come identify your body and you were wearing a mini skirt with no panties. I don't think that's gonna be the concern in their mind. I'm gonna be real with you. If they're concerned with you wearing a mini skirt with no panties, your parents are up. All right, if that is what they leave your body with in their head. Craig Mycock. I had to have my penis amputated. He looks surprisingly chipper for a lad with no penis. Yeah, that is a brand new sentence. I wonder why he looks so happy, and she looks absolutely furious. What the hell is this story? How long ago was this? Why did Craig Mycock have to have his penis amputated? Good bidets have dryers. I used good bidets in Japan, and they just made the whole bathroom smell like cooked shit. It was so unpleasant, I went to just drying off with TP. You're supposed to flush the toilet before using the dryer. Oh, come on. I'm still a little bit sick. That's not fair. Come on. What the hell, dude? I have never used one with a dryer before, okay? But damn it, if you don't have one yet, go get one, please. TikTok blamed for hit to Iceland cucumber supply. Icelandic supermarkets have been left in a pickle. Really? After a viral TikTok trend saw an unprecedented surge in demand for cucumbers, leaving suppliers racing to keep up. What happened? You know what? It's probably best I don't know. Blizzard men's rift with Whoopi Goldberg at Whoopi Goldberg-themed event as Diablo 4's Lilith prevents Star with Key to Hell. What the hell? Okay, they've all been a little weird and random and for sure brand new, something I've never heard of before. But this one takes the cake, and it might take the cake for every brand new sentence post I've ever read, because I cannot wrap my stupid wrinkle-free brain around what the hell these words mean. Why did Blizzard have to mend a rift with Whoopi Goldberg? Why was Whoopi Goldberg at a Whoopi Goldberg-themed weed event? What the hell is she doing? Okay, she's so far removed from normal people like us. What? Diablo 4's Lilith prevents the star with a key to hell. Okay, I'm sorry, I have nothing. I'm stunned. What? Cannibal Corpse frontman plays every claw machine he can and donates the toys to Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital. This is a good thing. It's a net win. I just feel like maybe there's a better way of going about it. I don't want to seem like a jerk. I'm really not. I promise. I am afraid of blood, but period blood doesn't bother me in the slightest. I guess it's the idea that blood during period doesn't indicate injury. I feel like the difference is it's supposed to be there, you know? Other blood you might see belongs on the inside, but this blood is like a dual citizen. I see what you're saying. I totally get it. Blood just always kind of freaks me out. It's not going to make me pass out if I see blood coming out of me or I get my blood drawn or I scrape my knee or whatever, but I feel like it's a pretty normal fear we all have. Seeing something that is supposed to be inside of us, keeping us alive, outside of us, because we don't really create it as fast as we can lose it. It's very easy to lose that crap. Takes a little bit longer to put it back in. Or you don't put back in what you lost, you know what I mean. In the church, I found people were hiding a lot of things they felt ashamed about. No one has anything to hide here. Lex Ruthless, former Protestant clergyman, current dungeon master. Are we talking dungeon master for D&D, or are we talking actual dungeon operator and owner and proprietor? What are we talking about here, Vice? NASA is monitoring an asteroid that could collide with Earth on Valentine's Day in 2046. A 1 in 400 chance. This could be an extinction event for florists. What? Oh! Okay, All right, I forget Emo Phillips. He always goes over my head for the first few seconds of what he says. Still a genius. I actually got to see him perform live. Dude rules. Absolutely rules. Also, 1 in 400 chance. Good Lord. That's a pretty good freaking chance. Is this a world-ending asteroid, or is this, an inconvenient one? I'm pretty sure I will also be... How old am I gonna be? This should be easy. This should be so easy for me, and yet it's not. When I tell you guys I'm bad at math, I can't do the math from 1996 to 2046. It's probably so stupidly simple. Like, seriously, I know you're probably thinking, oh, duh, it's 50. Yeah, I will be 50, but like, dude, I'm second-guessing myself the entire way through. What if somehow I'm wrong? And I'll be 44 or something like that, man. I don't know. I feel like if I make it to 50 and then that's not bad, okay? That's a lot more living for me to be doing, all right? Right before Travis pursued Taylor, he was rejected by Megan. The stallion from Megan to Taylor is wild. Got rejected so hard, he returned to factory setting. Hi, I'm an Indian man looking for a Maori woman. Not for dating, but to help me fight my Samoan neighbors. Oh, I can't help you. Hope you find them, though. Kansas City Chiefs player offers to cover $1.5 million in stolen chicken wings to free woman. Okay, wait. Whatever. Take it. I don't care anymore. I'm done thinking. I just got shot with a BB gun for being a furry. Got the cops involved. And guess what shirt I was wearing? Officer, I drop-kicked that child in self-defense. There's no way... I can't say that. But would they really look at that shirt and go, oh, shit, all right, here we go. That's it. You're going down. I know, but it's a... You know what? Did you, walk past someone's house and they, shot you with a BB gun because you had a fursuit on? How did that happen? I want to know more about your story and why this is in r/Technoblade. Magic moment. Sydney Aquarium filled with song after seabirds mourn death of gay penguin Sven. That sounds heavenly. Sven, an Australian, is it Gentoo or Gentoo? I can't remember. Penguin, who became an unlikely global symbol for equality, has died from apparent natural causes at age 11. Damn. World famous gay penguin power couple dies at age 11. That right there is my favorite new sentence today, okay? That right there. Penguin power couple. How often do you see something like that? Ever. Ben Affleck's daughter is literally her mother's, Jennifer Garner, twin. His genes didn't even try. Are you... Wait, whoa! Are you telling me that's not just Jennifer Garner from a weird angle? Are you freaking serious? Oh my god. All right. Crazy. Wow. Holy crap. I am clearly out of the loop on a lot of stuff. A real-life goldfish just beat Elden Ring's Shadow of the Erdtree's final boss, and this one did it without committing credit card fraud. We love you, Tortellini. Elephant that ripped owner in half for overworking him hailed as working-class hero. Happy Labor Day. Look, I'm pretty certain that more than one of us, meaning a lot of us, have fantasized about maybe ripping our boss in half a time or two. Would we actually do it? No. But when you're an elephant, you get to follow different rules, okay? Hot Wheels Sisyphus is a species of Chinese ground spiders. Family can't read that. It is the only species in the genus Hot Wheels. It was first described by Bo Liu and Feng Zhang, both from Hebei University in 2024, and has only been found in China. Does someone want to explain to me why the hell did they create/coin a genus just so they could call something Hot Wheels? Why? Does this thing have wheels? My elderly Egyptian Uber driver happily informed me that he supports the gays now because he lives with a lesbian couple and the husband lesbian is a better husband than I was. Happy Pride, everyone! Video about inbred people being delayed to Saturday. I underestimated the amount of inbreeding that collapsed European empires. How? How could you underestimate that? Good God! How long in royal families has inbreeding been, well, a problem? I mean, I guess for them it's not a problem, but Jesus. How long has that been going on? How could you possibly have underestimated that? When I was a kid, I used to hate milk because my stepmother was so cheap, she would buy dehydrated milk and mix it up with water in a Kool-Aid pitcher. Same. I didn't hate it, though. It seemed to taste fine to me. Since I could only eat what was out on front of me or nothing thing at all, I used to eat cereal with that chunky shit, never chunky for me, and never understood why people liked it until I had whole milk in my teens. Luckily, she gave my dad chlamydia, and I discovered the joys of bovine essence after their divorce. I hope you survive a lengthy fight with brain cancer, then get hit by a bus on your way out of oncology, Lisa. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, man. When I bust a load from my upstairs bedroom, but since my diet's been horrible, my hyperacidic seed melts through my floor onto my family below, killing them. God damn it, dude. Why don't you, eat some broccoli. You know what? Damn it. Eat some pineapple. What foods are good for the... Suspiciously majestic first place male figure skater accused of estrogen doping. No, don't. Wait, what? No. Sinus tachycardia. No STEMI? Patient masturbating during EKG caused tachycardia. Masturbated during an electrocardiogram? I ain't no doctor or nurse or medical professional, but what the fuck is your problem? Sandwich to star power. Mayonnaise may unlock never unstable nuclear fusion. Although mayonnaise typically behaves as a solid, when subjected to a pressure gradient, it begins to flow in a manner similar to plasma under comparable conditions. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna break it to you here. Mayonnaise is not going to solve the energy crisis, okay? And if it does, I will do my best to eat an entire pair of pants, okay? If for whatever reason mayonnaise leads us to something like cold fusion or whatever the hell, and it saves the planet, which that's not what this title is insinuating, by the way, but if it does, I will get a pair of jeans, I'll get a fork and a knife, and just piece by piece, I'll eat that sucker. Please fire me. I work at McDonald's, and last week I spent 15 minutes trying to explain to an old man, we don't sell hot dogs, McDogs, as he claimed it. Then he threatened to report us for withholding products from him. He's from an alternate timeline. The McDogs man actually proves the multiverse theory. Dude, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that actually proves a multiversal theory, okay? For instance, the most mysterious song on the internet. You know how recently we finally figured out where a specific song came from? Turns out it came from porn, whatever. Cool, that mystery solved. We still haven't solved the most mysterious song on the internet. And you know what's even better than that? Once we do solve that mystery, if we do, I have a song that I've known about for over a decade now that no one has ever heard, no one knows who it's from, I've tried, and I know that when we find out what that song is, I've got a whole new mystery for the internet to sink their teeth into. Who knows how long that one will take? I promise you, I'm not joking with this, by the way. Kim.com is being mega uploaded to the US for trial. Holy crap, that is a name I haven't heard in a while. It's astonishing how Xi looks fairly unassuming, but spiritually dominates any image he's in. Like he's metaphysically mogging Aguero and David Cameron here. I'm sorry, wait, why is he there? They violated my father's due process rights, tainted the grand jury, and then lied through their teeth about it. Shut up and go mow your mom. Oh! Chasing after a ping pong ball is wildly dehumanizing. So is chasing after a tennis ball or a pickleball. Basically, any tiny, super bouncy little ball is going to be, it's just the worst, man. That's why I prefer badminton. Those suckers don't bounce. Sorry, the shuttlecocks do not bounce. So we just had a kid, a bit TMI. Sorry, that burp wasn't very loud. And I'm not sure if this belongs here, but I can't stop laughing at it. Our son was born early, so he's in the NICU getting stronger and bigger. My wife has to use a pump for her breast milk to feed him while he's in there. And when she does it at home, she watches Netflix on our PS4. I have the original PlayStation startup sound for it to play upon power up. Today, we discovered that because of her routine, instead of the sound of a baby crying, she starts to lactate at the original PlayStation startup noise. We tested it a few times. I even played it on my phone, and she started leaking. This is hilarious to me. She's a little miffed. I would be too, man. I'll be real with you. That would piss me off. Can we play the sound editor? Oh, it never gets better than that. Arabic poetry can be absolutely gorgeous, with the way poets express these beautifully complex emotions so easily. And then there's this. She has an ass below a slender waist that oppresses us both. It tortures me when I think about it, and tires her when she moves to stand up. If my man does not write poetry saying, "You look tired from carrying that big ass all day, can I hold it for you?" I don't want him. All right, yeah, good point. And you know what? That poem's not bad, by the way. That line, "She has an ass below a slender waist that oppresses us both." Woo-hoo! That right there is pure poetry, motherfucker. Today I learned that if a man has a kid over age 30, the child inherits 50% more genetic mutations than if he were 18. So we can supercharge evolution by raw-dogging old men? Wait, I thought those genetic mutations were a negative. Like, I thought that was a negative thing. Whatever. Don't do that, please. But you know what? It's interesting to know. It's interesting to know. I turned 29 in a few months, so I don't know what my statistic is, but I'm never having kids, so I don't care. A customer reached out asking for video tutorials. We obviously have a Lindy handling this, and I was delighted to see that she sent a video. But then I remembered we don't have a video tutorial and realized Lindley? Oh my god, I can't read. Realized Lindy is literally freaking rickrolling our customers. Oh my god, it never occurred to me that rickrolling is deeply embedded in the training set for every LLM is a legitimate problem that is going to make many AI teams' lives miserable. Hell yeah, dude. POV, it's 1347 and your husband is to be hanged tomorrow. So now you gotta riz up a lord by popping pusseth on the cobblestones for some extra shillings to feed your 12 children. 12? Good lord. 1347. Woo! Alright, yeah, you go pop that pusseth. Not a sad time, but a joyful one. The horse we've been training to skydive has returned to the arms of the Lord. It was bound to happen at some point, right? We can't have normal things because of the sex people. Hey, I'm one of those people. What's that supposed to mean, god damn it? Sharks love jazz music, but don't get classical, scientists reveal. Good for them, I guess. In such a scenario, luckily, oxygen masks drop from the... Oh, I think in this scenario, you just open your mouth and ramjet that O2 into your lungs. Just deep throat the atmosphere. What the hell happened here? Cormac McCarthy's ex-wife pulled a gun out of her vagina during an argument about aliens. Oh, okay, I need to know what that argument... Like, what were the specifics? I need to know exactly what it was about. A client accidentally double paid a $15,000 invoice recently. I called to let them know and said I would shred the check. They asked me to please mail the check back to them. I had to use ChatGPT to learn where to buy a stamp. I went to Walgreens and they made me buy 20. I used one and threw the other 19 away. Okay, Postal Service don't give a fuck. I then had to figure out how to get the envelope in the mail. I asked the property manager of our office building what to do. She took care of it for me. Not knowing how to send mail is a huge competitive advantage. Wait. Not knowing how to send mail is a huge competitive advantage? How so? You didn't know how to send mail, so you spent like an entire day and a half figuring that shit out, when it's actually incredibly easy. If you don't know how to send a letter, there are a billion places you can go. Chief among them, the post office. That's easy enough. But if you don't have one of those right near you, somehow, just go to a UPS store, dude. And you know what? It's actually quite easy to buy one stamp. I'm not 100% sure exactly what this guy is getting at, but I would not be admitting to the world that I had to use ChatGPT to learn where to buy a stamp. If you crush half a bottle of melatonin into Arizona sweet tea, it's called a fancy dancer. And when you drink it, your skeleton detaches from your body and floats down a river of pure nightmares and something that can only be described as stanky jazz. Well, I see a little bit of a remnant from an iFunny watermark there, so we're not going to talk about that. However, I'm going to give this a try. To be fair, Superman could have easily used X-ray vision to see his super inside Batman's man cave and instantly realize he was pounding a prostate gland. My fault for being literate. Republican political candidate loses support after throwing tarantula downstairs. A candidate for county commissioner publicly lost support from the GOP after throwing her housemate's tarantula down the stairs. What an asshole! I'm a lapsed man-eater and born-again virgin. Here are my rules of dating. You can just do that? I can just become a virgin again? Weird question. But can I buy your wasps? I have a hobby making dice, and I really want to make a wasp set, but I'm reluctant to buy them online as I don't know how they've been sourced. Since yours yours are dead already and you didn't kill them just to sell them, it would feel more ethical using them to make dice. You know what? I do appreciate that this person is going out of their way to make sure that they're ethically sourcing dead wasps. Not that I like wasps, but you get my meaning here, right? If you're a cheap tipper or rude to your server, you're dead to me. You are lower than whale feces. Look, I am not a cheap tipper, despite the fact that I bitch about tipping all the time, but I am not a cheap tipper at all. I've got verified okay, I don't have receipts for that. Why the hell would I? Anyway, however, I can't say however and I am also, never mind. I am also not to my server, and if you are, maybe, I don't know, go get hit by a train for a couple hours. My friend blocked me because I wouldn't stop sending him this picture. We need this version of Frozen. How did they whitewash white people? Yeah, I saw this image and wanted to die. Like, for real though. For real though. How did they do that? This is why there are people that are hired specifically to work in art direction, okay? Because whoever did this doesn't understand the fucking concept of that phrase. Told my sister, had to postpone my cat's 3rd birthday party because I forgot I told my rock climbing gym I'd co-host game night the same day, and she just replied with, I think you might be the most boyfriendless person in all of history. Legendary TV wrestling villain plans to sell off mansion to fund new LGBTQ+ Zen Buddhism classes. Well, that one certainly is a way to cap everything off, huh?